All right, here we go. Lil Woody. Welcome to Vlad TV.
Thanks, Sam.
Long time coming. We've been talking about doing this for a minute. You know, I wanted the Young Thug trial to end before doing the interview because I understood that, you know, whatever we do, they're going to be watching it. So I didn't want potentially anything you and I said to go into Young Thug's case. But now, since he's taken time served, I feel like it's a good time for us to actually talk.
Yeah, they've been pulling me over, too. I done got pulled over 3 times in the last 2 days.
Okay. In Atlanta.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man, you're popular out there. Yeah. Well, it's your first time here, so I want to start in the very beginning. So you were raised in Mechanicsville.
Most definitely.
Okay. And what was that like at the time?
You know, when I was growing up, well, you didn't have an internet, so, you know, it was just, you know, everybody in the hood chilling, you feel me? Like, it was different from what it is now. I don't get what you mean, like, what?
Well, okay, so let me rephrase that a little bit. You were growing up and you had 10 brothers and sisters. So it was a lot of kids in the house. How many boys, how many girls?
6 girls and there's 4 boys total.
Okay, all the same parents?
Yes, mom and dad.
Oh, okay, they're busy.
Right.
Okay. Where are you in the...
I'm the 7th child, the youngest boy.
Okay. Now, when you were 10 years old, your dad died from cancer.
Right.
Okay. How did that affect you? Because your parents are still married, a lot of kids to take care of, and now the breadwinner is now gone.
Well, it's like, I can't say it affect me, but I can't say it didn't affect me, because I never got to see what the experience would be like. You know, it's nothing I knew. I didn't know any better at the time, like. And then I had a head injury, so I didn't really. I had a head injury, so I really wasn't aware as much as a 10-year-old would be aware.
What do you mean by head injury?
When I was a kid, I rode a big wheel down the steps and crashed my head right here.
Okay.
I lost my memories, my speech, my hearing.
So do you know how long you were not able to speak? Was it years or months or?
I didn't even find it out until later. Like, when I was in the feds, they did a PSI. And when I read the PSI, when it came back, that's when I read up on my speech. I knew about my hearing and what I did because my mama told me, but
yeah.
I didn't know how bad it affected me until I read it in my PSI.
Okay. So by the time you became able to speak and, you know, all your senses came back, your dad was already gone.
No, I actually remember when he died. I remember the night that, you know, he died.
Uh-huh.
I remember certain parts, but yeah, I remember certain pieces. I just don't remember like us spending time together, you feel me? So to be able to like, okay, this and that.
That's too bad, man.
Yeah.
I think every son especially needs to have a dad in their life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you lost yours early and unfortunately don't remember a lot of the background. Sorry to hear that, man. Okay, so now you and your 9 siblings are growing up in a house with just a mom. How is she really managing to pay for everything?
Well, we were surviving out the government. We got check from, you know, our daddy passing, food stamps, just like every other kid in the neighborhood. And, you know, my mom was a hustler.
Okay. I think you mentioned on No Jumper that it was a trap house at one point?
I did.
Yeah. So was it?
Not like a trap house, like you know how you get a trap house? But I guess so, to a certain extent.
Okay, but you were actually seeing sales happen within the house, people coming in and out and everything else like that?
It wasn't that type, like, you feel me? But that's what we grew up around.
Okay. Well, then when you were 17, your mom died.
She died, yeah.
From what?
I think the hospital killed her, but you know, I'm let God deal with that and them people. But they claim it was cancer.
Okay.
And
you and your mom were really close.
I think, everybody had a bond, you know what I mean? Like, if you let one of my siblings say it, they'll say they were close. But to me, I think we was. Our birthday was like 3 days apart.
I mean, you had said that she was the only one that really had control over you.
Still to this day.
So she would tell you to go do something and you would listen to her and nobody else.
Well, let's just say I still been bad, you know what I mean? But I wasn't gonna play with her.
Okay, so before 17, when you're in high school, were you getting in trouble at all? Kicked out of school, suspended, arrests, anything?
I was getting in trouble in school because I was taking special ed classes, and I wasn't gonna take them classes because I was started going to class with the kids in my community. And you know what I mean? They just coming at and be like, Lil Woody. Shit, nigga, this ain't about choice. You feel me? They about force.
It's because they had injury?
Yeah, because so they was like, they tried to prepare me like if I was to go completely deaf, I know sign language. But that's what I was thinking.
Okay. Do you know sign language?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Can you sign something real quick?
What you want me to sign?
Hello, how are you doing?
I just say, my name is Kenneth Copeland.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. So you were getting a little bit of trouble, but nothing too serious in high school.
Right.
But then you said when your mom died at 17, that's when things started to change.
Right. So when I was in high school, we get in a fight and skip classes. That's the more I did. When I got to high school, my neighborhood had beef with another neighborhood, and we all went to the same school and we ride together. But that's what it was, fight. So my mom come up to school, they'd let me go back. But when she died, yeah, another fight had broke out, and then it wasn't me this time. I was already suspended. But it's a kid from my neighborhood with the same nickname as me, and everybody was saying our nickname. And when I came back to school, the first day after she died, my first day back at school, they pulled me to the office and kicked me out. So I was like, damn. I really didn't want to go to school, but it just like, damn, y'all gonna kick me out of school my first day back? Like, it wasn't no sympathy, but they said that the school was like, instead of sending you to an alternative school, we just gonna give you your withdrawal papers and you can go enroll in another Atlanta public school. I was like, well, y'all could just keep that shit. I throw it in the trash and went on about my life.
Okay, so you didn't graduate?
No, I didn't.
Okay, did you ever get your GED afterwards?
Nope.
Okay.
I went to jail.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you knew how to read and write and math and everything else like that?
I comprehend every now and then on certain stuff, like, so it's just like, shit, I don't know.
Okay.
When I was in the class, they didn't teach, being in special classes don't teach you as regular classes did.
Huh.
You feel me? Like, I might was in middle school learning basic math. So I learned, anything I know is come from what I seen as growing up in the streets.
I mean, when you look back on it, do you feel that messed you up because you are now 17, 18 years old, you don't have a high school diploma, so you can't get certain types of jobs. You know, your reading and writing are not up to par, so it limits what you could do legally.
I think I messed myself up when I crashed my head. Because it's like later on down the line, it's all affecting me. Like when I was going to school, I lost my drive for school when I couldn't play sports. I couldn't pass the physical. So when I was going to school, they not doing it as they doing it today, where deaf players can play in the NFL. They told me that I got a hearing problem. Somebody hit me too hard and knock out my hearing, you know. So I'm like, well, what's the purpose of going to school? I didn't think to be a lawyer, a doctor, someone that had to get a law degree or whatever. Not a law degree, but education. I thought about sports and that was it.
Okay. Well, you had a best friend named DB.
Mm-hmm.
He got killed.
Yes.
How old were you at the time?
Grown. I don't keep up with the years, so he got killed in 2013. So that's like what, 11 years ago. I was like 22.
Okay. How did he get killed?
Coward ass drive-by.
Drive-by.
Yeah.
Okay. After he got killed, you said, I had to go terrorize. What does that mean?
Exactly what it sounded like it meant.
So you were just angry and wanted payback for the situation.
I was just angry with society, period. You know what I mean? Like, so I didn't care. I just went outside and just lived my life every day on the edge.
Without naming any names, did you know who did it?
No.
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 Did that bother you? That your best friend just got killed and you don't know who's behind it?
It still do bother me because it's like, he's the type of person just stand out. So it's just like, I don't believe in mistakes. You feel me? From the way he dressed, the way he walked, you know what I mean? You could tell it was him. And he never had enemies or never bothered nobody.
Sorry for your loss, man. That's too bad. You know, might have even been mistaken identity. That shit happens too.
Nah, I ain't no such thing as mistaken identity, man. Niggas just, like I said, niggas just cowards, man. You know what I mean? Pulling up, showing their eye closed.